Remember when I solo stream? I don't. This is like my first stream without another person here with me in like a month or something. Yo! Hanako, how are you? And Red, I saw you too. What's up, Widow? I got the leggies. I got those leggies. Yeah, man. I have a lot of commissions to do. It's been 16 years since my last solo stream. Good vibes, yo. Yo. Some jack-o'-flaps for the solo stream. Some jack-o'-flaps for the solo stream. Looking fine. Thank you. Thank you, Hanako. Why are all of your names red in my chat? What the heck? That's so unappealing. Give me those rainbow names. Twitch.tv. Anyways, why? Okay, there it is. If you may have noticed, I don't know, I've got a different art program because I wanted to try. I wanted to see. I usually, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be red, I think. You're always red. Can you choose your color? Do you get to choose? Why mine's random every time? What the hey? Anyways, I gotta add. I mean, this is Paint Tool Sai. This is like every anime artist's first art program. I gotta remember how to do this. It's been such a long time. Where's the pen tool? Oh my gosh, you're purple now! What's happening here? How did you do this? How does this happen? Alright, so how do I... Pencil tool? That just looks like a pen- well, let me... Yeah, so anyways... What? That's reversed! Why is my zoom in reversed? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, the pencil tool just looks like a normal pen tool. Alright, cool, so we'll be doing this. It's supposed to be- well, okay, it looks blue in my overlay, so that's acceptable. You guys are always red. Well, okay, so you guys are all different colors. Streamlabs. But in my overlay, you guys are all red. You guys are just all being a little edgy. Oh my gosh, I have to remember how to do Sai, how to do Paint Tool Sai. Oh no, I don't want that. Oh my gosh. So the pencil tool is literally just a pen tool. I get rid of the density. Is there any texture to it? No, it's just like, it's literally just a pen tool. Maybe the overlay is limited with, maybe. That's weird. Anyways. Red sus. I haven't heard that one in many a year. Anyways. A VTuber holding a contest. I guess I have to save this image. Anyway. I'm saving the reference image right now. Because I can't copy paste it. Because I'm restricted, I suppose. Yeah, I wanted to try out Paint Tool Sai again because it's been a while and I could always color better with Paint Tool Sai anyway. So you guys get to see my full coloring potential. Hola, 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 hola. Where did I put my crap? What's happening here? I don't understand Paint Tool Sai at all. Okay, there we go. Anyways, this person, you may know them. They're holding a contest. And I'm like, hey, I do art. I can enter that, right? So now I'm gonna try to draw Musu. I have zero idea what kind of pose I want to go for. Okay, so that stabilizer needs to be up just a... I was thinking kind of like a... What the nani? 2D? What the who? Who am I and what did I do with RJ? I evolved. And that your cat, when your cat stands on his hind legs, he looks like a weasel. Did you ever work out using the base for redeems? Not yet. I need to get a cheap... I need to find like a free DAW or something to use on a PC. I don't know, there's like demo versions of DAWs that should work fine. Why is my mouth constantly open? Hold on. Sorry, I'm just like mouth breathing all over you guys. 1 second. Fix that. Okay, cool. A serenade. Oh man, what songs have I been learning lately? What songs do I know of lately? I feel like I learned a song recently. What was it? Oh, I learned, I don't know if people care. I learned that, not that interesting, actually. I'll just do a different song. Have I played this one for you guys? I probably played this one for you guys already, but I'll play it again. Dang it! There it is. I'm sure I've played that for you guys before. Yeah, I prefer FL. Everyone prefers. Oh, it has a free demo, a forever demo. Okay. There's a VTS called Vox and Go Recorder. You can use audio device, which it means you'll hear it twice. Realize it. Wait, I'm a little confused. Wait, so here you hear it like while it's recording or something? I want to do with. Where's the flip can? Is it this one? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, it's all different. Everything's wrong. Here is second time. This delayed signal that gets sent out. Oh, I see. Wanted to have. Way to avoid this. Off your headphones. Ah, I see. Anyways, I don't like that pose. We're gonna do something different. What does Musuki's a little like street? Like she's a bit edgy, right? Give me the full canvas. How do I? Thank you. What? Make the canvas big enough to fit the screen. How do I do this? Wait a second. Hold on, you guys can't really see this. I don't know, unless... Okay, so in the corner of the screen. You guys see? It says, like, memory usage, but it's spelled with 2 S's. What's happening? What is this program? Anyway, sorry. Anyways. Let's figure out a way to draw Masuki. Man, this is just like, it's a completely different field of the program. Oh my gosh. You guys see all these like little wispies that come off my pen? I need to turn that stabilizer up, huh? Like, feels a little bit wispier than what I'm used to. Ah, it's so weird. Ah, this is, oh, and then like the, I feel like it's just more sensitive. That is a weird program, but I do really appreciate it. Yo, no, it's super great. It's like very simple, very like easy for like first time digital artists, I guess. Clip Studio is like kind of where it's at later on. But there's like, I like the brushes better in Paint Tool style. Like TBH. TBH as the tubers. VTubers. I have no idea what kind of pose I'm going for here. Okay, so let's like, how do I, okay, there's my mover tool. Goodness me. So if I go for like, pose kind of like a, you know what I mean? One thing I miss from moving over to Clip Studio is the brushes. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Clip Studio, or like, Paint Tool Sai is actually just like a paint tool. Great for coloring. But there's like so much like, there's a bunch of crap that like just doesn't, like there's no, I couldn't make a VTuber model in Paint Tool because there's no symmetry tool. I mean I could, it would just be annoying. Probably figure out the settings somewhere, but it's a headache. Yeah, I know, that's like exactly my thing too. Thing H is like the weirdest thing. I understand Z instead of Z. Body add another step to the pronunciation. It's like, I mean, it's like you actually... Where's the letter H in H? That's at the very end behind a C. That's not really an H. That's not a true H. I could do like a... Like... Then I kinda like... I could do a similar pose that I was going for, but more achievable for the likes of me. The S and S is at the end too, but you don't really... Okay, so S is like... You know, it's... Whatever, that's the end. But the H and CH is like hardly an H. I side with H. I believe H gets rights. I'm not gonna say it unless I'm making a joke. But H gets rights. And what's happening here? Yeah, by the way, this art stream, is me finally taking a break from commission. Can I push, like... Can I still... Okay, that works too. If I hold it down and then unhold it. Okay, cool. You will stand firmly against H. Well, that's okay. I support your decision to not support something. Not a safe space for H. This is a safe space for all pronunciations of letters. Unless you, like... Your art stream today was fun. Nice! Making new emails. Oh, I need to make new emails. Actually, I owe Sugi notes. She did something. I don't even remember what. But I'm gonna make Sugi her emotes. So, okay, what was I doing here? I'm gonna do like one leg up. That's too big. One leg up like this or something. Then... Does she want to have them tucked close to her body? Like this. Leggy out real far. Big old leggies. And then I was thinking about having this one do like this kind of thing, you know, where it goes like that. I don't know. I kind of just want to have them... I don't know, maybe she could... That looks fine. There. That's a leggy. Kinda lazy. Yeah! This is a contest winner. Probably not. I haven't seen the other entrants. Speaking of Sugi, she's a fish, but you gave her super nice legs. What is that all about? Well, I had to give her nice legs for when she came onto the surface. She deserved them. Her whole life of flopping around. Should have seen her when she first became human. She just kind of flopped around. Like, her arms were like to her side, legs straight out. Just on her stomach, just like doing the worm almost, but not very well. RJ Ursula. No, it's not gonna work. Sugi, what the heck? You're spying! You're creeping! Where'd you come from, Stinky? Now that is an animation you want to see. If I ever learn how to animate, which I won't, I'll do that. This leg not do very well. Oh, isn't this eyebrow? Yeah, it's blue. My selection's blue. It's been so long. Ah, cute. Oh, and it stays blue. Can't believe it goes up. So it's no longer a solo stream. It's no longer an RJ. What the heck? Oh, I can't. Oh, I gotta go. Where's the transform? How do I transform here? Like this? Oh, I have to go there to... Wait, can I do it from here? No, I can't. I gotta go here and then I gotta transform. Free deform. Don't actually want her leg to be a bit more out like that. Yeah, right? Oh man, Side's kind of wild. I love it. Don't tell Suge RJ, but she's very amazing. Okay, I'll keep that to myself. But there's like all sorts of different things. Hey, do you want to? Oh my gosh, I forgot. You used to do that with the selection. That's actually kind of useful. I mean, I understand why they don't do that in because if you try to do it again, you'll get like these little outlines, right? I thought, look at that leg. That's kind of funny too. Oh, that's good. That is good. Okay. So, I want to have her arms. I feel like I had something that I was saying, but it's gone. We're never getting back to it. So if I put... Is this what people look like? Oh, are her legs like too little or too big? I feel like this one might be too small now. In which case, gotta select it again. Could use the lasso tool. I think the lasso tool is actually a lot faster, but I like this tool. You got ramen? What kind of ramen you got? Wait, what the heck? Gale? Wait, what the heck? Okay, that's how. That leg is... I just ate my, like, lunch slash brunch. Right? To deselect. Yeah, okay. The shortcuts are all different, too. Like, if I push D just by itself, it deletes the whole layer. Which I don't hate. Oh, what the heck? There's no paper layer. There's no background layer, too. Oh, I forgot about that. I have to make it a Photoshop document first. Ah, that's so wild. Wait a second. Can I, like, put this canvas on the side or something? Can I, like... How do I make a new... What? How do I make a new window for this? I don't know. Put this shoulder... Got her hand. That or something. Actually. Could have her arms. I like to make new layers when I draw the arms because the arms can just kind of go wild. Just the there. Spicy ramen stream when? I don't know. I'm not big on spicy ramen. Actually, I've got a horrible stomach condition in which I cannot handle that. It actually might kill me. Her fingies are like laced right? Same with this arm. Got her fingies coming out. After I really learned how to use layers, I use like 10 plus layers. Thought people were crazy for using so many. My like actual illustrations have like 6 layers or something. Like they get or it can get pretty high up there. For no real reason. Well, I don't know. I'm not a painter. I'm a line arter and a clipping masker. So I use all sorts of layers. No, okay, I can't use my transform shortcuts and that's really bothering me. I can use that. No spicy ramen, Taco Bell it is. Well, of course Taco Bell. Yeah, unlike, on VTuber models when they're all separated, they get to, like, I think like 70 to 100 layers. No, wait, this arm is incorrect. Correct. There, now that's the perspective that we want here. Does this even look like a good pose? I don't know. I might, like, flip it. I'm gonna merge that down. Then I'm gonna... Layer, flip horizontally. Okay. I kind of like that. Okay. Then if we just There's my... Okay. Stop! Why is that happening? Stop it! Sai. What are you doing, Sai? Why? Why that? I have to restart the whole transformation. Oh, Sai. I have to drag it. I can only drag it from the corner if I want it to scale. There's no... Oh, there is an anchor point. Can I move that around? I can't move the anchor point around either. Oh no, now it's skewed forever. I don't... she's just holding the one knee. Okay. We're deleting those arms. Those arms are no longer good arms. Oh, but if I... Okay, I'm just gonna erase. No point in Control-Z-ing everything. But, okay, so Mooskie's all, like, cool and edgy or whatever. I don't know if I've actually been to one of her streams. I think I just follow her on Twitter. Those arms look like. Father's gonna make venison. Ooh. I was thinking venison would be good with some ramen. That could be good, yeah. Get yourself some Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell literally right now. I've had them before. They're alright. And you know what I had recently from Taco Bell? So, Sugi and I were talking about this last stream, I think. But, Taco Bell opened up, like, or they recently, like, remodeled, or, like, the Taco Bell near us recently remodeled, like, a bunch. So, they're very busy with their customers. So, I went there recently thinking, like, okay, time to get a taste of my favorite food. And then they were like, okay, sorry, we're out of your favorite. Screw you, we hate you, go back home. But, okay, anyways, they were just out of the Baja Blast freeze. Which, like, what's the point? There's no point in getting a freeze if you're not getting a Baja Blast, because the rest of them suck! They're horrible. Might as well just go to, like, a 7-Eleven, get yourself, like, what are they called? A Slurpee? Plushie? Yeah, so I was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna go get a blue raspberry then. Or, yeah, blue raspberry lemonade, thinking how can they screw that up? Tasted like a Jolly Rancher medicine, like, not good. It's not good. Gonna head out. Okay, bye, Hanako! Thanks for stopping by! Thank you! Bring back Mexican pizza. I never even had that. I've never tried that before. I don't remember when that was a thing. I might not have known about the joys of Taco Bell at that time. A sad time in my life, for sure. Kinda like their hot sauce, but I hate that they kept making it less spicy when customers want to toss in their food, complain about how spicy it is. They made it less spicy. That sucks. I used to eat spicy food a lot. I'm now under doctor's not allowed anymore. Your noise gate is cutting you. Is it? I noticed it was doing that earlier, but like I hadn't changed any settings. Let me check that out. It's probably the noise. Filters. My gain is up. My noise gate. Let me check this out. Hello? 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 Maybe I bumped the gain knob on my mic? That might be the case? Okay, things might get a little bit loud for a second. I don't know. Let me know how. I don't know. I don't really know how to fix this. Hello? Hello? Okay, we're gonna go with this, I guess. 'Cause I don't know what else to do! I simply don't know. Okay, and she's gonna have her other hand doing like a little peace sign or something. We'll see how it goes. We certainly will. Let me know if I'm too loud now. I messed with the gain just a little bit. Does this pose look dumb in the brain? Gold peace sign. That's pretty. I think her neck's jutting out too far. Maybe that's the problem. Then I gotta move her head too. Yeah, man. I am not too loud thing. Okay, cool. I am super burnt out with commissions right now. That's why I'm doing this. If I move this around. Okay. Oh, that does move that immediately. Okay, pretty good. But yeah, I am sick of doing commissions. I've been doing them non-stop since June. Like, with no, like... I should have done my waitlist a bit better, I think. But, yeah, I've been only doing, like, VTuber stuff. Or, like, VTuber models, specifically. And I really want to practice my illustration skills again. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna do this contest picture. That's gonna be great. A little bit of illustration. And then I'll get right back into commissions. Okay. I want to stream more than I have been streaming. You guys are aware that I've not been streaming so much a whole lot lately. More RJ, yes, I got more RJ children are coming. But yeah, I am tired. Well, it's like, I was fine doing, like, I can't move the anchor point around. That's pretty annoying, actually. I don't mind doing commissions, and especially because I like having money just around. But I really want to focus on, like, my own content and stuff again. Like, I want to stream again. And I want to work on... I have, like, new model ideas for myself. I've had them for a while. I have song ideas that I want to get out there, too. I mentioned this, I think, in my Discord server after a stream one time. Someone was like, hey, how do we get you to have a stream schedule? And I said, never let me have commissions ever again. Because I don't like doing commissions. I feel like that's every artist's dream, is to never have to take a commission ever again. Like, honestly, I just want to do my own thing. I mean, I like making art for some people. Sometimes I would take them on the rare occasion, because I still like doing art for people, especially people that I like and I vibe with. That arm's too long, I'm aware of that. I just wanted to make the hand bigger, but then the arm got longer too. So yeah, life goal, never do a commission ever again. Uh-oh. Well, that's whatever, sure. You don't know if you can handle more cute people. They're coming! They'll be here. Not soon, though. Actually, you guys know Jireki? My one VTuber boy, the VTuber son. His model is actually in the rigging process right now. So you might see him a little bit sooner than you think. Okay, so this is the back. Then it's gotta curve a little bit more, probably? Yeah, Teapot Man. He's coming to life. For real. Very soon. He's in the beginning stages of becoming real. Once took 5 months on a commission that should have took like 3 weeks at most. Yeah, I think the most I've taken on a commission is like a full year. And that was embarrassing. That was all on me. That was because I tried to do traditional commissions. And I struggle with the mail process. Or with the postage process, I should say. Man, I wondered if Psy would just like come back to me once I was in it. It is not. I'm having to relearn all of this. But yeah. That's where I'm at mentally. By the way, I just wanted to ask, I was meaning to be honest with the illustration, or that those illustrations were for a reveal, or do you just purposely upload them as J-Reveal 1? Oh, they were supposed to be. I mean, I don't care. I don't mind if people know that they're revealing something, but having it just be like J-Reveal is pretty inconspicuous. I figured on Discord that you'd be able to see that. I didn't really care. I thought it would just kind of add to like the, oh, if you actually open up the image is titled J-Reveal. RJ's revealing something. You know? That's what I wanted to go for. It's like the red circle, Goku. I just looked at it and immediately knew it was suspicious. Ah, yes. Something's wrong here. I think I need to bring her shoulder out even just a little bit more. Well, this needs to be like... yeah, maybe just a little bit more. I'm gonna use the lasso tool because I'm tired of the selection brush. You guys cool with me narrating that? It's so weird that it changes like the selection like shape. Or it changes it to like outline. I don't know. That is interesting. Does that look weird? A little bit, okay. Are you gonna make comics for each one of your kids? For now, I'm not gonna make any more. Jireki and Sugi are fairly close to me, I guess. Like, I was more in charge of their models and what is happening here? Why is the min size all the way up on the eraser? I was given a lot more, like, I guess leadership when it came to Jireki and Suki than with other, like, I don't know, basically I got a lot of say in how they were. But that's not the case for some of my other VTuber children. Like, obviously, like for all my rigged children, where I'm just the half parent, I won't be doing all that kind of stuff for. But yeah, my full children, I don't have any plans right now to do any comics. And the reason they came out that way is just because I wanted to have fun with the story, and I was given a lot of freedom to have fun with the story. Or a lot of liberty, which I guess is the same as freedom. Whatever. Something feels wrong about this. I don't know what yet, though. Is her body too large? Might bring her legs in a little bit more. Is her torso too big? Okay. I don't like this arm. He's being deleted. He's gone. He's dead. Can I, like, increase the size of this brush? Nope, that's zooming in. Interesting. Okay. I've got all these hotkeys that I hardly use on my tablet. Of course, yeah. Yeah, I figured. I don't know. I want to do more with, like, I guess stories with VTubing. Also, not just, maybe it's just, like, this needs to be more like that or something. I want to do more story stuff with VTubing because I feel like that's a medium that's not really been tapped into. Like, doing a bit more, like, I don't know, ARG style. Like, what kind of what I've been doing, you know? But just a little bit more. I'm a writer, too. I like writing stories. It's not my main thing by any means. It's more in terms of the creative sense and not even in the... I am on Google Docs all the time, writing down my ideas. No, just in the terms of, like, I come up with 30 ideas, yeah. Gosh, it's been almost 40 minutes and this is all I have. What if her other arm... I was wondering, how do you make a VTuber character? Like, how does it move and blink? It's really cool. Ah, gotcha, okay. So you start out by making all this art. I could actually, well, hold on. No, I've got too many incriminating things on Clip Studio right now. I can't show you, but you start out by making the art of the character, but you gotta make it, usually they're symmetrical, sometimes they're not. I've done both, but, you gotta make the art, and then you got to separate them kind of in a paper doll style, in a way that you could see, like, the back of the head. Oh, what the heck? If I swing my hair too far, you can see my... If I swing my hair too far, you guys can see my face. Or, like, my face peeking out behind my hair. Watch this, watch this. Wow. You guys see that? Oh, you can see it if I turn really... Oh, that's really bad. Why didn't I fix that? Because it happened on this side, too. It happens a little bit on that side. Oh, that sucks. Why didn't... I should have seen this. Has this always been the case? But anyways, you're not supposed to see my forehead peeking through behind my bangs. That was a mistake. An oversight, even. So, you make the art, you separate all the parts, like the back of my scalp is all colored, even though on the original illustration I'd just be like, you know, it's kind of like 3D models of drawing. Exactly. I mean, it's mostly, it's like 3D models in terms of, like, it's like 3D models without the actual 3D model part. You get, or you have to, it's like 3D, it's just the textures. Like, it's just morphing textures, essentially. And you tie them to parameters, so, the parameters know what it looks like when I look to the left, or to the right. And then, yeah, and then the face rig kind of, like, fixes that. And all the parameter and animation stuff is done on Live 2D, but I think there's, like, a way to do it, with After Effects too. I just don't know about that. Like the puppet animation in After Effects. Yeah, it's kind of a good time. It's kind of a blast. I actually really love Live 2D. What if I did, okay, what if I did something like this for the, I could have her, like, arm going in like this. She could be doing the double peace signs. She could be doing a finger gun in this hand. That'd be kind of fun. Something like that. Oh, you want to see my head peeking out from behind my bangs? Ready? Waha! You want to try small animation? What kind of animation? Like frame by frame? Like traditional 2D? 2D? That's the name of the person in chat. Yeah, you're too impatient. Yeah, me too. That's why I do live 2D animation. Okay, I like the finger gun. We're gonna go with that. Animation is something I could be super into, but never actually do myself. Yeah, exactly. I like the art of animation a lot. I struggle with the practice of it. Except for live 2D. I do like live 2D. Okay, that's a cute pose. We're going with this. No, and mistake. Kano! Yo! Hey, a little jacket flap for Kano and for the rest of you. Shrimping for 6 months in a row, and the person in chat. Well, hey, that means I recognize you. Is that not enough for you? Why have I density down on my eraser? And erase that a little bit. Busy playing Skyrim. Ah, that's fair though. I was thinking about playing Skyrim on stream at some point. I wouldn't start from the beginning. I would just start where like I left off last. Oh man, because I already made my RJ account on Skyrim because I played on the Switch. And I don't want to start a new one right now. I'm at like level, like, I think I just got to level 30. So I'm not actually like too deep into it. I don't know. Level 30 is like kind of deep into it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe RJ to have less commissions. We can do the Zelda marathon. Yo, okay. I mean, there's the thing that's other than commissions. The thing that's keeping me from starting like right now is the order that I'd play the games in. And I mentioned this before, I'm sure. I gotta think of the composition of this now. Okay. But I don't know if I should play in order of release or in chronological order. So it's basically, do you want me to start with Skyward Sword or do you want me to start with the original Legend of Zelda? Release definitely? Ah, I see. Because I was thinking more chronological would be interesting. Give me your thoughts about release. Why I should do a release order. I want to hear everyone's opinions. I am excited to do it though. And I could very easily start with either Skyward Sword or the original Zelda just because, you know, Skyward Sword got its release for the Switch like a month or two ago. You could try the chronological, but I've seen like 20 million versions of the timeline. That's, well, yeah, that's, I would just go with the official timeline. I think I need to make this like a bit longer now. I don't know if that's... Oh, Breath of the Wild is just at the end of the timeline. It doesn't really matter which timeline it's at the end of. I'll just play it last. Chronological order leads to jumping around the 3 different threads because, yeah, I think it's kind of fun. Well, I just go one thread at a time. So I'd start, I mean, I just probably follow the order of like what's in the official like Hyrule Historia. Because I think it goes like hero is defeated, child timeline, then adult time. No, adult timeline, then child timeline. Actually, I would probably just go with whatever timeline is on Majora's Mask. So I think that's the child timeline. That makes most sense because you follow Ocarina like exactly with Majora's Mask. I feel like that's really the only way to do it. Timeline just makes more sense to me. That's why or that's what they say. But the sequel seems to look very much more like... Oh. I never thought about that. Like that could be the Hyrule before it got taken into the sky is what you're saying? Now that's interesting. I mean, okay, no. That makes 0 sense. No, that's not true. It has to be after. Because they reference Ocarina of Time a lot. And they reference Twilight Princess, they reference Wind Waker. It's gotta be after, there's no way. But that would have been kind of interesting. But they also reference games and games when things haven't happened yet. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Urbosa literally said Naboru. I'm going to claim Breath of the Wild is after everything. I mean, Nintendo, they don't really like care about the timeline. It's ramen. Oh, is it spicy? Is it spicy ramen? I'm gonna make this larger now. Let's have it fill the canvas at least. Is it bulldog? Is it like Korean spicy ramen? Okay, I gotta have this like in the corner. If I can't split my... I gotta be able to... Hold on. Let me figure this out. Can't I pop out like the canvas view window? Visit view? I don't know. One theory is that the cycle is beginning anew, but yeah, they don't really care as much about the timeline. They'll have to add throwbacks and tease the future. Yeah, I mean, okay. I also don't really care about, like, continuity in terms of the timeline. Because, I mean, the reason they don't care about the timeline is because they care more about making interesting games. Which, respect, you know? Haha, booty. But yeah, if you cared too much about like this timeline, then it would get in the way of like you making the game that you want to make. The Majora's Mask was in A Link Between Worlds teasing the remaster. Twilight Princess HD had Breath of the Wild. Okay, but those were Easter eggs. Those weren't actually like references like to the games. Those were just like Easter eggs. I'm talking about Urbosa was like Naboru. You were like, or my divine beast was named after you, and Ganon was born into the tribe of the Garuda once before. Like that's very clearly like a reference. Like that's like, yes, this is after Ocarina of Time. Can't wait until you play the Wind Waker Switch port. It hurts a little bit. Just a little bit. It hurts. I mentioned they love to tease stuff that's going to happen. Okay, okay. Yeah. I can't see. Can I move? Okay, I can move around with, because my big fat right hand is covering my whole canvas. So if I copy this in, that's gonna be too big, isn't it? That's gonna be like super big, huh? Wait, what? Do I have to select this first? Oh, look, it's transparent. Lovely. Couldn't bother having that and like, what? Stop, please. I'll just have her hanging out like right here. I don't think anyone has found Breath of the Wild 2 poster in Skyward Sword HD yet, and I kind of doubt they would go that far. I'm also curious if someone finds some art that was changed. That's true. I would love, I don't know, that'd be cool. Another way to tease, Breath of the Wild 2, because Nintendo, well, I don't know. I'm curious about Breath of the Wild 2. It's interesting that they say it's going to be darker than Majora's Mask. That intrigues me a lot. But, I don't know, the trailers, I wasn't like super overwhelmed by them. I'm just doing everything I can to avoid drawing her now. Okay, let's just do it. We're gonna get into it now. What's the best way to zoom in? Okay. I wish Age of Calamity had been dark. Age of Calamity, like, the, you're talking about Hyrule Warriors, right? That was fantastic. I loved that a lot. I thought that was, like, what Breath of the Wild should have been. Not in terms of gameplay, but in terms of, like, the story. Where you actually get to know the characters. What do her eyeballs look like? Okay, pretty basic anime eyes, okay. And there's some DLC coming out for Age of Calamity at like some point. I'm not really sure when. This brush is too big. Just excited for the new Metroid. That's what the people have been saying. You Metroid people got your game finally. Or a game, I don't know. I don't think it's, if I remember, it's not like the game, but it's still something. I don't quite remember. Just trying to do gacha editing with a mix of animation. I have a feeling it's not going to go as planned. Ah, you got this, good vibes. It's really annoyed with me how they pushed it as living the events of 100 years ago. And the very first event is licensed time travel fanfiction. Yeah, that's fair, I get it. I understand that. I don't know, that's fine, okay. Gonna give her the bean smile. Cute. Okay. Metroid Dread is a massive deal. We've been waiting over 15 years. Oh, okay, cool. Metroid 4 Prime 4 is the game. Yeah, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was thinking what 2D said. But I am happy for you guys, because I get it. I've been waiting for Elder Scrolls 6 for like, I've been like a Skyrim fan for like 5 years. No, actually it's been much longer than that. For like 8 years or something. So I've been waiting that long for Elder Scrolls. And they just re-released Skyrim. And now you can fish in Skyrim, which is what everyone wanted. Just straight up, everyone wanted to fish in Skyrim. Not like you can't just go into a river and catch fish with your hands in Skyrim. No, you can fish in Skyrim. After 11 years, they're gonna add fishing to Skyrim. Thanks, Todd Howard. What a good dude. Drawing hair is so complicated. When I was younger, drawing hair is as complicated as you make it be, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Some people get like into the details and stuff. Like, you guys know that one Android VTuber? Her name is like Cecile or something. She goes insane with the hair. Speaking of, you can catch up on Metroid in only 4 games, totaling under 25 hours before Dread releases. Okay. What would get me to play Metroid? Probably having no commissions. Does that face look a little wonky? It's fine. It's okay. I think I need to bring that jawbone in just a little bit, though. Well, I wonder what'll come out first. Tez 6 or GTA 6. I'm just sad now. I'm sad that I don't know if like I feel like everyone I don't know, I feel like all the game companies are a bit scared after what happened to Cyberpunk. I don't know, that's my explanation for everything at least. Like no one wants to be the next Cyberpunk. You get GTA V for the rest of your life. That's yeah, pretty much. I never played any of the Grand Theft Auto games. I never really had the chance to. I guess I could now. I guess I could just buy one of the re-releases of GTA V. Gatav. Oh, did Cyberpunk flop? Oh, Cyberpunk was I don't want to say a failure, but it was a mess. It was this huge hyped game for like almost like I was like 8 years or something, I don't remember, but it came like they rushed it and it came out and it was horrible and glitchy and it crashed often and it's just like random crap would happen. It was funny to watch, I'll admit. I enjoyed watching like all the memes that came out of like the glitches and stuff and the pee-pee sticking out of the pants when you're not supposed to see them. That was funny. But I feel kind of sad for all the people who were waiting for so long, you know? Like I would be really upset if that happened to like a Zelda or something. It's getting better with each update. That's good. I figured they would update it a bunch. It launched like garbage and see Project Red is in legal trouble for lying to their oh no. Didn't live up to the hype. Yeah, I'm not doubting that it was overhyped by any means. I'm like absolutely sure it was. Everything is overhyped. Everything that gets that popular is overhyped. It's never gonna be as good as you want it to be. Man, okay, I'm gonna stick a Musaki reference up on top of my screen so I can see it at all times. I had a feeling you had a feeling it was gonna flop. Every game nowadays is the same. Well, I mean, like, I feel like, okay, so yeah, the concept of it is not like, I don't know. I actually don't really know about like the plot or anything. That's why you're scared for Elder Scrolls 6, because Bethesda is kind of whack. Yeah, I don't know, they made Skyrim a few too many times, I think. What's annoying is how much money they paid for that hype, knowing it would never live up to it. They wasted their own money and everyone's time. No, exactly. I had a friend who was... I didn't agree with his opinion, first of all. But we were talking about Cyberpunk, and he was like, oh my gosh, everyone's freaking out. It is just a game, and these people need to get lives. I'm like, well, nah, I don't know. If it's something that you thought you were gonna really enjoy, and it made you happy, you know, and you were really excited for this thing. Like, people like games, you know, lots of people like games. And people should be passionately upset if something is such a massive failure. and they were promised something else, you know? So, yeah. Isn't it just a racing game? What was just a racing game? Are you talking about Cyberpunk? I don't know. I never played it. I didn't really need to. I've seen enough. How? Okay, your hair. I'm gonna make a new layer for your hair. I don't trust myself. Okay, I need this layout to be different. Hold on. Can I, like, change my widgets here? How do I... Windows? Show layer panel to the right. There we go. Okay. Now we're working like we're in Clip Studio Paint. Oh, okay. Just gonna rearrange a little bit of this. Okay, I mean, that should be good. You guys don't need to see my layers. I just like having them on this side. Can I make this a little bit bigger, please? Thank you. Well, now you guys can see a little bit of my layers, but I'm not gonna worry about that. That's better for me. That's the Clip Studio that I know and love. You hate the it's just a game argument. People freak out over it. Yeah, I mean, anything like that, really. Like, if people freak out over sports, whatever, they're passionate about it. Something they like. Same thing with, like, well, I don't know. I feel like getting obsessed with celebrities is different. Getting obsessed with celebrities is not very constructive, I guess. Oh, and I lost my PNG. Okay. Let's make hair. It's just a game is probably... Yeah. Like, I don't know. You're having fun, you're invested, you know? Like, sure, it is a game. But you were having fun and now you're not. Let people enjoy things! Let people be passionate about stupid things. How far does her hair go down? Not that far. Hair is hard to draw. It's legitimate fraud. This is kind of a huge deal. Yeah. I didn't get too into Cyberpunk. I didn't really... Well, I didn't buy it. Because I was gonna wait for the reviews to come out and then I would buy it. Or I was gonna wait until I saw a little bit of gameplay, and then boy did I see gameplay, and boy did I see reviews. It's too bad. I hope... What's the phrase? They No Man's Sky it? Wasn't that the thing? They straight up told investors, yeah, this game's ready to launch in April, when they knew it was yeah. It's too bad. I feel bad for, like, the staff, too, who worked on the game and were actually passionate about the game. Or they were passionate about the product they were putting out, you know? No Man's Sky is now such a great game. Yeah, No Man's Sky definitely flopped, like, didn't it? Wasn't that the thing? They flopped hard, but then they, like, updated a bunch, and they got better. This is distracting. It's making it look like she's got dark circles under her eyes, and I don't vibe with that. Oh, man. The electricity goes out in your room when you play it. It's kind of metal. How do I... Okay. Something's wrong with her face. I don't know what yet. I'm gonna figure this out, though. No, that's not... Why is everything moving? Oh, I pinned that. That's why. Okay. I think that's what I wanted to happen with the face. Okay. Dang it, that's where the flip the flippy thing would be on a Clip Studio Paint. The devs had been talking privately about how they could totally fix up Cyberpunk in 6 to 12 months. I hope they do. Yeah, me too. I do feel bad for all the people that, like... Well, I feel bad for all the people who were, like, hyping it up a bunch. I feel bad for all the people who were put a lot of time and effort into making it. You know? It is a shame. It really is a shame. Okay. Think about how I'm gonna do this. Okay. Okay, that's hair. That sure is hair. Okay. Don't feel bad for the people who hyped it up, because the marketing department was spending way more. Well, I feel bad that they didn't get to live up to the hype, you know? Spending way more than the game's development. Yeah. Well, not okay. The people who were getting hyped about it, rather. It's sad being disappointed, whether, I don't know, you deserved it or not. I'm ever the optimist, as you can see, or the sympathetic. I don't like this strand of hair. It's bad. Evil. You're done with drawing the other eye? Oh, you know the trick to that is you gotta draw both eyes at the same time. You gotta go like, wow. Wow. Like this. You gotta go like one little line at a time. And there, now you got two kind of symmetrical looking eyes. She's cute. That's the way you do it. Man, I hate drawing like these like really straight strands of hair. Either way, this was a lesson to the industry. Yeah, I hope so. You know what I'm sad about? And this is probably just me. We haven't gotten like... Is something happening outside? I think there's a street cleaner outside or something. That's so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I hope not. Yeah, but you know what I'm bummed about? There hasn't been a good, like, indie game made by one person that's come out in the past, like... In the past, like, 2 years, it feels like. Like, for, like, a long time, we had, like, one indie game that came out. Like, one indie game made by one, like, insane person a year. Right? Like, I'm talking, like, we had, it started out with, like, Slender or something. And then after that, we had, like, Five Nights at Freddy's. And then after that, like, Undertale. And then, like, Doki Doki Literature Club. Like, those kind of, like, insane, like, viral, whatever, like, indie video games that just, like, kind of shocked everyone. I missed that. Where have they been? Toby Fox is, like, locked away in his room until he finishes Deltarune. And then, well, Scott Cawthon is done forever. Whatever. FNAF is going way too overboard. I mean, whatever. I think it's fine. I'm not a fan of it still. But if there are still fans of it, then, like, by all means, they can do whatever they want. Yeah, Scott Cawthon's, like, retired now. And then, who's the other one? Dan Salvato. He made the Doki Doki Plus, and who knows what he's up to now. Scott Cawthon. Nice. Nice! Yo! But yeah, I'm very curious about Dan Salvato. Because he was like, he teased the game, like, a while ago. Or he was, like, teasing this whole thing, you know? Like, he had, like, all these, like, hidden things in his, like, in the code for Doki Doki. And they were, like, all in like some code. You had to translate them. One of them was a texture for a 3D model. You know, all this like crap going on, and it was like teased for release in 2018, and then nothing ever came out of it. Which makes sense, you know, he didn't expect Doki Doki to get as popular as it did. These don't go as long as I made them. Gosh dang it. Well, I'll make them long like this. And then I'll shorten them. Not even excited for the new FNAF game. Oh, look at you guys. The only thing Scott did wrong was the scrap trap. I don't even remember. I don't even know what that is. I don't remember what happened after Sister Location. And by far, I'm gonna go out and say it, by far the best FNAF game. I feel like this is a popular opinion, actually. But the best FNAF game was, like, very clearly the second one. I feel like everyone agrees, right? Everyone's in agreement. Okay, yeah, let's go down to about, like, there, maybe? FNAF 3, that was, Springtrap, wasn't it? That was in, like, modern day or something? I don't know. That was like the haunted Five Nights at Freddy's attraction, right? Yeah. I wasn't as big a fan of that one. I miss the lovable characters. Like Chuck E. Cheese. Gosh dang it, I wish the inverted tool was over on the other side. That's a lot to go over. Stop! Man, I got it inverted again! Brian, yay! Yo! Welcome to the stream. We're drawing a person. We're drawing, this person, in fact. Hope you're having a good day. We're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, apparently. You memorized all the Five Nights- you wrote it all down? Yo. Kind of impressive. A little bit impressive, a little stinky. Ah, dang it, I keep wanting to invert the canvas, but it's not over there. I have to go to a whole other side. I have to go all the way up here to invert the canvas. I can't just go over here. Ah! FNAF lore is complicated but simple once you know it. Well, yeah, sure, that goes for like any kind of like lore though. Or learning about anything, really. Okay, so Mooskey's got this kind of half up, half down thing. How does this look? I feel like something's wrong with the head. It's like too round or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just freaking out. Okay, she has ears. I'm gonna go ahead and add those in. Just a little bit. Little ears. Gonna make this a little bit less opaque, actually. All you need to know, that was not the bite of 87. Hey! FNAF! I know what's up. You watched all the game theories? I used to watch them. Back when, like up until Sister Location or something. But that's just a theory. That's what he sounds like. That's just who he is. I want to take a sip of water, actually. Don't you dare dehydrate me. I shouldn't have said it out loud. I made a mistake. Ah, the deed is done. You can't dehydrate me now. I have drunk water. What will you do about it, suffer? Oh, beatbox. Wow, what a surprise. Return the water. No! I don't wanna. My throat was dry. I'm trying to figure out how her hair works. You really wish to know how to beatbox? Okay, well, it's like you do the boots and cats in, you know, the and then you experiment making your kick a little bit stronger. Like you start going like, but then you learn how to do you know, it's kind of fun. And then I don't know how to make my, like, my snares and hi-hats any sharper. They're already fairly, I don't know. They're, what is it? I don't know, some people make them real strong. I don't know, I just like making the kick real strong. It's not too hard to learn how to beatbox, it's just like, practicing is embarrassing. Who came up with boots and cats? I don't know, anyone who beatboxed ever. It's like, you go, it just sounds like boots and cats. Whoever first came up with the idea for beatboxing. Everyone's got these like side look at me and Mooski. We both got like our side bun like ponytail thing happening. Pigtails? Nah. The invert is over there. You're gonna get your cat some boots. Nice! It's like Puss in Boots. Like the DreamWorks. Stop it. What happened? A sub from Lisa! That's gonna be some jacket flaps, yo! You didn't get the notification for the stream? I don't know how to fix that. I don't... I'm sorry. But welcome, Lisa. Thank you for the sub. Pretty epic. I am struggling in this different art program than I'm used to. I used to know how to use this art program. Fix it? I don't know! I'm not Mr. Twitch. I don't know how to fix things. Alright, that's the hair. How's that? Kind of stringy. A little bit too stringy, actually. We're gonna... There. That's better, I guess. Okay. Hey, you guys see the new Hollow Live people? I want to talk about Crony. I love her voice. I wish my voice were that smooth. What are we drawing? I'm drawing Mooski. Because she's having a contest. And yeah. Also, Crony has the best rig. Done by Kefi. And he's, frankly, the best Hollow Live rigger. In my opinion, you know. He's pretty good. I feel like I was doing something. I don't remember, though. I had something in mind that I was gonna do. Crony has such a fantastic voice. I wish I had that kind of voice. I wish my voice was as smooth as hers. How fantastic would that be? So I need to go like this. I need to shrink this down again. Okay. Because I need to make room for her big old pigtails. Big old bidtails. You only watch clip clomps because you're degen. Yeah, I don't watch live streams. I will sometimes watch if the game is interesting and someone up and they keep the VODs around, I'll sometimes watch VODs of a series that I like. But live streams, like, that's a lot for me. Who has the time to watch live streams? All of you, apparently. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I prefer knowing the content that I'm getting into, you know. And I feel like whenever I watch a live stream, you have to like know things in advance. I don't know. That's a lot of pressure to watch a live stream, you know. Okay, so her pigtails are pretty fat, pretty thick. But they kind of like come together in the end. I might have needed to stop that. I might need to make her a little bit smaller even. Okay, we'll go with like this, I guess. Good enough. Yeah, just us losers with nothing else going on. I don't like coming into a live stream like halfway. That's like my main concern, I think. Why is my density all the way down on my pencil? Why is this happening? Who's doing this? It's not me. What's your name? Rep123? Is that what it is? Hello! Welcome! Jackiflap. Have I seen you around before? I don't know. I've got a bad memory. And a bad stream schedule. Just my humor is downgraded just balls. Kinda funny. Kind of epic. Alright, you're banned. Goodbye, sir. Great. Anyways, back to the art. That kind of threw me off, I'm sorry. Back to drawing pigtails. I need to get my reference up in front. I keep disappearing it. Balls. Why does my density keep going down in my pen? I'm not doing this. How is this happening? Oh, hello, Huffbert. I hope you're nice. Yeah, that was a super stupid, dumb message. Yeah. That, like, threw me off my game. I'm fine. That just really caught me off guard. I've not had crap like that in my stream yet. Until now. I guess I'm a real streamer now. Gotta work on my stupid dumb tolerance. Yeah, no, it's so you're saying that more people should come into my stream, make those kind of messages so I can build up the tolerance. Hopefully not. Well, if you think about it, if I tolerated that crap, then they'd still be around. And I'm not gonna vibe with that. I don't need that. I've never had to ban an actual person. Usually they're just bots. Haha, Ball J. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Well, I hope they get better. Maybe I do need more mods. That was... Still waiting for the emote. The Ball J emote. No! Someone changed the subject. I'm still kind of bummed out. More mods. Maybe I'll do mod apps. Like, I just need like one more or someone. I don't know. Someone who's like around a lot and knows what's up. That'd be good. I modded Journey because Journey knows what to do a lot of the time and he was chill with it. But he's not like... He's not at every one of my streams. And he's not like a hard mod, I guess. Like, he just kind of, He just kind of shows up whenever and will moderate whenever, which is fine. I didn't think I had need for more mods, but now that happened. How's the weather? I don't know. Around a lot is hard since I don't know when you... Yeah, that's fair. Journey's adorable. We love Journey. What happened? Some dude came in here and said something kind of offensive. I don't know. Maybe a different streamer wouldn't have banned him, but I don't vibe so much with that stuff. So he's out. Bye bye. Bye bye, Stinky. Every time I show up on his streams, he calls me cute and gives me compliments. I need to go to his streams more often. I don't know, if he is actually a chill person and appeals for the ban, maybe I'll unban him. But what a weird thing to say to a streamer whose stream you've never been in before. Is that what she looks like? That's kind of what she looks like, right? That looks like Mooski. Okay, it was the buns. It was all she needed were the buns! Okay, turn that back on. Turn the face up more now. So when do we get feet pics? Yo, I got my feet right here. Hold on, where are they? There they are. Well, it's the legs. Here, I'll put them way up high, huh? You guys get to see my knees. I think this is kind of cute, actually, and my knees all up high. Yes, it was all just in the buns. Dang it, stop it. I just want to invert my canvas. I have to reach my arm all the way over here. You know how far away that is for me? Stop! I want to invert. You know what? Another art programs. It's just called flipping my canvas. Take that, Sigh. Small brain Sigh. Their cover, take the shoes off. I don't have feet, I only have shoes. They're not real. I need a bigger chair. Probably. I am hunched on a stool very close to my desk, which is why my feet are up like this. How's she looking? She's looking like a Musuki! Okay. I will merge the hair down. I'm happy with that now. In the meantime, I want to cough to the side. My throat feels like crap. Anyways. Did I enter the- No, frick, I didn't. Feet reveal at, I don't know. Whenever. Whenever I feel like it. You know what? Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually care that much. Get me to 1,000 followers and I'll draw a picture of my feet. You weirdos. You stinkers. A 1,000 followers on Twitch, I should say. I was thinking about doing an art raffle at 1,500 followers on Twitter. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, now I gotta banish this so I can draw the outfit. 18 million follower foot reveal, yeah! Yo! Sometimes when I browse through Twitter, I wonder if I'm being into feet is just normal and I'm the weirdo for not liking that. Nah. I think it's half joking. Well, I think most people are joking. I think a lot of people aren't. That's all I can say. There's a reason I'm, as they say so. Okay, so her chin is underneath that jacket. Yep, okay. So that's gonna go around, or it's underneath the collar. Whatever. Now it's gonna be, stop it, I just wanna flip it. I gotta go all the way over there to flip my canvas. I hate feet, disgusting, but a lot of people joke about liking them, so I just sit there and say it's fine. Yeah. I'm not a feet person. Well, I'm not really a post your fetish on the internet type of person. I'm gonna be honest. The VTubing scene was a lot wilder than I thought it would be. This collar needs to be even larger. I mean, I've talked about this before. I don't really feel like I fit into the VTuber community. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. For me. I'm just not the type of person to be like, haha, I think feet jokes are funny. No, it's pretty edgy. What community do I fit into? Probably the, I don't know, actually. Into the creative people community. Like, the art community was, I could work with that. I don't know about the music community. I've tried fitting in with the music people. It feels off to me. Not that I feel like they're bad or something, but it just doesn't really feel like my type of people. I got those toothpick leggies. You know what's up. But yeah, I just like being productive. That's my community, is productive. Even though I'm hardly productive. So I switch in the programs because I don't fit into the VTubing community, but I love it as a medium. Like, the idea of VTubing is super, super appealing. Like, you can live stream as a character. It's like kind of, it's literally like role-playing. You live stream as a character. And also, there's like a huge market in VTubing. Like, I make more on my commissions than I ever have because of VTubing. Oh, I see. Talking about art programs. Okay. Yeah, art programs. So I got a bunch of incriminating things on Clip Studio right now, and plus I wanted to play with Psy because this is what I used to use, and it's pretty fun. RJ hardly productive while slaving over hundreds of commissions. I only have 2 commissions that I'm working on right now, but like, they're both VTuber models, so it's a lot. GTA RP popping off from what I hear. I don't even know what's going on over there. I'm not a GTA person, unfortunately. Okay, so that's that. She got kind of large sleeves, so we're gonna add that in too. Something like that. Yeah, okay. Then I'll put the shoulder seam like around there somewhere. I liked watching the Halloween doing tabletop. Yeah, that was kind of fun, wasn't it? You tell me you aren't flapping your jacket in real life? Well, no, exactly, I am. This is all real. Yeah, but I like what the VTuber medium, like what you can do with it. You know, it's a lot, you can do a lot in terms of storytelling. You can do a lot, you know, like I can be more musical than I have been because I used to be just, you know, on the art scene. Yeah, so I can post my music a little bit more than, you know, I could as an artist. Not that I couldn't as an artist, but there wasn't, you know, there wasn't really a need for music in the art community. You just find royalty-free stuff if you need music in the art community. But there's a lot more, like, you can be a lot more original, and people like that. With the art, you can only do, like, you gotta do a lot of fan art if you want to be able to do original stuff later on. Working on a painting for a Twitch streamer just for fun. Oh, nice! And she said she wanted to put it on her wall, like a copy of it. But it would look... Oh, I see. You were thinking you can mail it to her all the way to the UK. Ah, I see. Oh, so it's like a traditional thing. You could, like... There's, like, places where you could, like, get them scanned and stuff, probably, right? You wish you could draw so you can make fan art of people? Do you want me to do a little drawing lesson? I wanted to do drawing lesson streams, but I felt like no one would come. Or no one would draw with me. I'll stop what I'm doing right now and do a drawing lesson stream. If you guys can commit to actually drawing. Drawing along with me or something. Music theory VOD. The VOD for the music theory is already out. I don't know if I'm gonna... Nash edited the whole thing for me, and I've been meaning to like add some like other edits, or I was meaning to add some other like edits to it, but I don't know. Okay, well, I feel like if I wanted to make another music theory video, I'd just make an actual video. Oh man. Actually, my stomach's kind of not feeling super well, so I might end stream in just a little bit. Drawing along with you right now. Wow! Fantastic, Quepalucci. Also, hello! I've done another drawing for her. I'm a VIP in her channel. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Very cool. But yeah, that's another thing I've been wanting to do, actually, is, back to, like, me saying I wanted to make a music theory video. I want to make, like, actual YouTube videos. I had a few ideas. I want to make some video essays, because I have some things I want to say about some things. I wanted to make, maybe, like, tutorials. Or something. Like, I wanted to make a Live 2D tutorial for my jacket. Like, how to zip up a jacket for a VTuber. I feel like that could do well. And I don't like hiding knowledge to myself. That's a bit too, like... Dang it, stop! So about that schedule. Yeah. Schedules happen when I'd never have to do a commission ever again. That's the rule. No, not flip. Oh, that's an easy way to flip things, though. I wanted to do this. Learn how to draw and make Sugi and RJ fan art. I mean, if you want to draw, then draw something, put it in my Discord, and then I can critique it. That's what I want to do. I like critiquing people's art. Not in a pretentious way or anything. Just in a... It helps my art, too. Like doing, like, draw-overs. I'm not scary. Or it's not scary. Okay, that looks fine. And the jacket will probably come out a bit more over that sleeve. You're insecure? Oh, that's okay too. Then you don't have to. Although, I don't judge people for their art skill, by the way. I want everyone to know this. If I say I want to see your art, I don't care if you're better or worse than me. I want to see your art. I don't care if you've never drawn in your whole life. If ever an artist asks you to see your art, it's not because we're, like, about to judge your art. It's because, oh my gosh, another person does art. The thing that I like to do. I want to see what's up. I want to see... I don't know, I feel like artists just... I mean, this is me, at least. I just like to see people's different kind of styles, amateur or not. Yeah, post your art. Post it right into my Discord server. Let's get the Discord server up even. Discord. Oh. Join it. Maybe I'll post a thing or two later if you're pumped about it. Yeah, show me your art. Don't hide it away because you think I'm better or I'll judge you. Not even that. I'm a better artist. Okay, so the seam actually comes like right here, so I was incorrect. I was not paying attention. But what else is new in the RJ Hinode world? RJ using the index finger only typing method. Yeah. What's up, Journey? How you doing? Yo, a moderator thing or like a moderary necessary situation happened just a little bit ago. You missed it. I said to RJ how adorable you are earlier. Yeah. You missed the one time when I needed a moderator on my channel. I mean, it was fine. It wasn't that big a deal. Okay, that's that layer. You like my new light mode setup? I don't. Well, I don't know. I don't care that much. Okay, has she got pants? Has she got shorts even? I would have been here. Okay, okay, okay. I guess we're all just throwing shade here. Where's my angry emote? Look at me. Look at how upset you've made me now. I love this. This is why I VTube. Because I can't do crap like this IRL. Look at me. Look at me. Can I so easily show my emotions in real life with the press of a button? Do I use Creative Cloud? No. For the most part. You're talking like, wait, Creative Cloud. Like the Adobe suite? Like the Adobe Creative Suite or whatever it is? The law requires that I answer no. I've done some After Effects stuff, but I don't own After Effects. Heyo. Yeah, post crap in my server. I'll do it. I'll not judge you. What am I doing here? Being judged and smitten. Oh, a little nervous, huh? How? Okay, so this goes like, that's like this thick. Keep your expectations low for whatever art may decide to post, because you don't really... That's fine! That's what I'm saying! I have zero expectations and no judgment, ever. Because what's the point of that? How am I supposed to... Or how is anyone supposed to learn how to draw if everyone hates your art all the time? Hating your art is a job for yourself. Everyone else in the world gets to love it. I mean, it's all super zoomed in. Yeah. No, that's fun. It's fun. Yeah. Post your art in my Discord server. Oh, okay. That's how that's happening. Cool! She doesn't have any pockets, does she? Huh, no pockets. Interesting. Interesting that, she doesn't have any she doesn't have any pockets. I got some pockets right here. They're even holographic. If you get a keyboard, will you do more music streams? Music streams require a capture card? Yes, okay. So I have my capture card set up. I haven't done music streams because, I suck at writing music. I'm happy with the work I put out. I suck at doing it in front of people. Or I suck at, like, the process. That all sucks. Yes, put your art in Art General. Let me take a look. But if I get my keyboard, then I will do, I'll do little concert streams. Oh, 2D, I'm looking in the... Oh, that's so cute! Ah, look at your art! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you guys. Let's play co-op music production easy. Oh my gosh, I was looking in the stream tags today. Because I'm like, okay, I'm about to stream. What stream tags do we have in store for us today? And I put in art, and I put in all my, like, art stream tags, right? And then under art, there was, like, postpartum. That's a stream category. That made me sad. And also, what a very specific thing to have a stream category in. Twitch, what are you doing? What's up, man? I was just like, oh, okay. I didn't drop boobs on her. Uh-oh. I didn't prepare very well. Invert. It's hard to see how large her boobs are. That's probably like a decent size, right? That's like what, yeah, that's correct. You need a tablet. Then you should enter the Musuki art contest because she's giving away one of those. Yeah, dude. People posting their F's in the chat are at the open casket. Okay, sweatshirt, that's right. That is correct. That's what's happening right now. And then this would be like coming down here or something. Wait. I'm working this out in my head right now. Yeah, this is what I'm drawing this for. If I win the tablet though, then I'm gonna give it to someone else who needs it though. Because I have one of those already. I feel kind of weird. Should I enter an art contest if I already have the prize? That's fine, right? People are gonna be chill. Yeah, people will be chill. Yeah, I just wanted to do it for fun. If I win, then I'll like let Musuki give it to second place, or I don't know. I could give it to a friend of mine. I think I have a friend who would like an art tablet. No, stop, I just want to invert. Okay, that's a, okay, sure. That works. No, not that one. This one. Controls Shift Z is not redo in this program? What the heck? You just offered to let them ship it. Yeah, so yeah. That was my thinking. Oh, big stretch. Oh gosh. I'll crack my back. Some back cracking ASMR. You guys probably can't even hear it though. Reduce Control Y. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Oh wow, check that out. I have been using Control Shift Z. What the heck? Control Y. Oh, what do you know? On all my other things, it's Control Shift Z. Maybe try Control Shift Z for Illustrator, possibly. Okay, so if I lower this opacity even more, that's what I want to see. Okay. And then the jacket seam. I drew it here, but that... Oh, no. I drew it here, but I don't want it to be there. Becoming... Well, I don't know. I feel like it'd be even, like... My redo is crumbling the paper and starting over. Ah, nice! A traditional artist. The way of the traditional artist. Man, okay, so this would be like that, and then, I'd probably come in and, like, kind of come to a close right there. That look right? That looks good enough, I guess. And that's what we go for here in rjhinode.twitch.tv. More like a poor artist. No, yeah, that's fair, actually. It took me a while to get my first art tablet. The undo button is a metal canister and a match. Hey, yo. You need to draw lighter lines. You can just erase that stuff. Oh boy. Alright, let's do the sleeveys. Hey, where does, here's a little joke for you, chat. Where does Caesar keep his armies? I think it's Caesar. I don't think it really matters, though. Where does Caesar keep his armies, chat? Up his sleeveys. Hey, wait, let's do more jokes. Let's be a joke stream now. What's I can only think of one joke and it is not it is not an appropriate joke. I don't know, it's subtle though, maybe it's appropriate. That's racist basist. Wow, that's a reference I haven't heard in years. It's been a little bit. Oh man, they got Bummer Drummer. Wow, it's been a little bit. Oh man. That's why I became a content creator. Stop rotating the canvas. I just want to invert. I say invert when it's on Paint Tool Sci because that's what it's called here, I guess. I mean, okay, to be fair, that baseline is just Lisa! Lisa, oh my gosh! Lisa, oh my gosh, that's so nice of you! Why do you do that? Oh my gosh, I'm Jacket Flaps! Yo, thank you! That's so nice! Wow! Very unexpected. That's so... Aw, Lisa, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for contributing to the keyboard fund. Hello, Delirious Insane. That's a couple of insane names. Crazy names, even. Ah, now my heart's all warm and fuzzy. More Jacket Flaps. More Jacket Flaps because we gotta see the jacket in all of its glory for that one. I gotta delete the legs. Hold on. Where did I go? Where am I? This is a mess, frankly. Jacket Flaps, yo. Ah. We love to see it here. We love to see it! Oh, you know what? Just for that, you go back in the legs. I forgot that you were a source. I could have just had that the whole time. Dominic and Aristotle. Yes, oh, the boys. Ah. Now I just gotta get back to drawing. Maybe I'll never have to do commissions again. Oh man. That's like the biggest donation I've ever gotten. This is why I need to stream more often. Oh, it's lake time. And these are some pretty nice looking legs. My commissions are more than that. That's fair. I don't want to do commissions anymore, though. Can you commission me to not do commissions? If you pay for me to stay alive, then yes. Then yes, absolutely. Okay, this leg is fantastic in the front. This leg in the back, I'm not a fan of. Not so much, even. 400 or 500 a month. Sugar daddy mode engaged. Oh my gosh. That reminded me of something that I can't tell you guys about, or else it would dox me. But it's funny, you guys are very sweet. Maybe I need to draw the leg in the back and not just pretend it could exist or not. Okay, we're gonna do that really quick. Just draw this whole leg. It's being very pog today. Love to see it. We do love to see it. Fills me up inside with all the warm feelings. Also, I feel like now that there's a pretty big dent made in the donation goal, I should say, this isn't... I've decided to get a different keyboard, so it's a lot more than, what my donation goal is. But I've saved up a lot of money already. So I'm like a third of the way myself, and then this is bringing me a little bit closer. So if this donation goal ever actually gets filled up, then, like, I mean, I should probably have enough money by that time. Dang it. Invert! What did... Okay, so that a knee would look like that, kind of. And then it would come out like this a bit. Okay. Okay! Is that a leg? Is that looking like a leg? It kind of looks like it's crossing over the other leg. Okay, that's decent. I'll just use that then as the leg. I'm sorry? What's happening here? Okay, never mind. Epic. What the heck is happening? Why is, like, my density like this? I was wondering why does it just, like, decide to change? Dang it, I gotta control Y. What's happening here? Okay, then we put you back in existence. And legs. I didn't really draw any boots on these yet. That's probably should have just done that. No, that's not what I wanted. Probably should have just done that. It's too late though. No, it's not. I'm gonna do it now. Okay. She's got a vampire katana in Skyrim. What? Do they have vampire katanas in Skyrim? Do they have katanas in Skyrim? Are you playing modded, aren't you? Unless I'm just big dumb. Which is super, super possible. Oh, the DLC, okay. Then that means that I can do that. Okay, so her shoes... There's another reference of her... Let me check that out. There's a katana in vanilla. Isn't that, Is that like the ebony blade? I'm unsure. Well, there's also like the dragon's bane or something. Wait, do her shoes? Does she got little heels? Yeah, dragon's bane. I know my Skyrim lore. I watch the Epic Nate. I know what's Man, I need to learn how to draw shoes better. I don't even know what's happening here even. Okay, I'll draw these shoes and then I think I'll end the stream for today. Let me see. Shoes. The sort of the, yeah. Put some drawings in Discord. Let me check that out. Tragedy. I know. I mean, I need to stream more often. I'll try and give myself like some more breaks. Oh, look at your art. I like the colors. You have an interest. I like your coloring style. You got a good use of lighting in there too. Your coloring style almost looks like traditionally done. That's kind of cool. I like that. You got good art. Alrighty. These boots are not this big. You can't do art. Everyone can draw. Isn't that the Bob Ross thing? Anyone can cook. That's from Ratatouille. Oh man, this shoe looks weird. Is that just, no, maybe it's not. No, maybe it does look weird. I don't know. I always like my shoes a little bit geometrical or like a little angular. Probably more than I need to. I don't know, it needs to be rounder probably, like that. I don't know. Your iPad is dead so you can't. Ah, I see. You use Procreate. I like Procreate. It's fun. This is a little bit too rounded, I think, on top. Oh, you just took control of the vampire castle. I'm actually in the middle of that mission in my game, my playthrough of Skyrim right now. As long as you're interested and devoted your time, you can draw. Yes, exactly. I mean, anyone can just draw anyways. Like, you just draw a line on a paper. Boom, you drew. You haven't even started the Dragonborn arc? Nice. I always get, like, the first, dragon, or the first- Yo, what's up, Nash? How you doing? I always get, like, the first Dragon Quest, or, like the first few Dragon Quest line things out of the way just because I want to be able to shout, and then I just kind of go off. Alright, laced boots. Kind of combat boot looking, huh? And then this would not be that big. So we're gonna shrink him down a little bit. She's got a little gamer tag on this foot. I'll put it like going off like here maybe. Ah, look at you guys all greeting each other. It's so cute. Okay, then this shoe. Putting mad focus into this shoe right now for some reason. Kinda hate it when an artist say they're bad at drawing when complimented. Like, do be proud. Yeah. It depends for me. Sometimes, like, someone will compliment a drawing of mine and I'll just really not be feeling it. So I'll be like, no, I don't know. I could have done better. Like, I've definitely had drawings like that, so I understand fully what you mean. And I agree with you. But I've been on both sides. You feel... Alright, let's get rid of some of this. Actually, maybe I'll stream for just a little bit more. I'll get the sketch done at least. How about that? We can try doing that. Someone drew you as an imp. Oh, what kind of imp? Like a has-been hotel imp, like Impa, or no, like Midna from Twilight Princess. What kind of imp are we talking? Is that foot just a little bit smaller than the other one? Actually, I'm gonna angle this one just in a slightly different way. Oh shoot, I can't use my keyboard shortcuts. How does that look? Does that look... Looks a little off, okay. That's fine, I think. Ah! Yes, Impa the Triforce of Wisdom. Yeah. I'm tuned into like Has-Been and Hell of a Boss. I've got a friend who is who does some work on it, so I like to support her. Oh, I see, that kind of imp. Oh, that's adorable. I just popped into the Discord. I wanted to see. That's cute. Like a little potato looking imp. I love him! Or her, actually, it's you. I love you. Back to drawing. Okay, we got something happening here. This is kind of cute, right? Alright, I gotta draw hands now. Artie's actually friends with Vivzy Pop. Nah. I'm friends with someone who's friends with Vivzy Pop. I drank water without announcing it. I'm learning. Okay, so some of this needs to be erased. The face I made, what did I do? Hold on, let me drink water again. I just hit everything on the way to bring my cup to my face. I don't know if that was the face. Anyways, clip it. I want to apply for VShojo, I need a clip. Man, I actually kind of do want to apply for VShojo. I think I would more like to be a part of VShojo than I'd like to be a part of Hololive. Well, I don't know. Can we get a drinking water model? Oh man, if someone commissions me for it, I can't say no. Do it then. I need, there's a few things I need to audition for VShojo. It was kind of interesting. On their, like, I checked it out on, like, their, like, Google form for the audition or whatever, and it said, like, you need to have, like, a 3-minute introduction, and I don't know if that's of, like, RJ, or if that's of not RJ, the creator behind RJ. I don't know if it's for the person or for the character. Okay. That's where that is. So I'll need to figure that one out. So sad if we had to replace RJ though. Oh, chick just gotcha. Where is it? In the general? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a face. That is a face. Vtuber. Yes and no. Yes, it is the one you're thinking of. They do a lot more than just that, though. But yes, that is the one you're thinking of. I mean, who have they got? They just have... Is Project Melody the only one who's, like... Who does that kind of work? I don't know if more of them... The only one I remember is Project Melody. But yeah, I think... Like, vShoujo is appealing to me because it seems to offer a lot more creative freedom. And let me tell you, I vibe with that. This would go around like this, okay. I mean, they have Zentreya probably, right? I don't think that's the only one I can think of that would be like that. Yeah. Zentreya. I don't know all of them super well. I don't think Snuffy is a member. I don't know much about Snuffy, but I've perused the vShoujo people and their website and whatever, and I did not see Snuffy. Vebe is though, which was kind of new. Working on a drawing and you don't know if you want to finish it. Always finish the drawing, unless you're like decent at finishing other drawings, then don't. Alright, time to figure out what hands look like again. Snuffy is a no member. Put in Discord using Adobe Draw and it's hard to draw with. Ah, I see. What's Adobe Draw? Is that like Adobe Illustrator? There's like Photoshop? Oh, I like the colors you used for this one. Is it like vector? Is that why you're struggling? No, I see. Man, there's like a lot of people who are like, no, I want to be an independent creator forever because I don't want any corporation to tell me what to do. I would become a corporate VTuber in a heartbeat. Like, I don't... Imagine that kind of job security. And you get a lot more, like... Because you're already, like, secure on, like, your viewership or whatever, you know... Then you get more, like, time to actually focus on the things that you want to focus on. That seems like a dream. That sounds like never having to do commissions ever again. Oh, it's fresco, okay. I see. I don't plan out my hands very well. I should try harder. I wouldn't want too many viewers when I stream, like to the amount where it's overwhelming. Ah, I see. That's fair. I do like being able to like have conversation and stuff with like my chat and stuff. That is nice. But I think it would be very neat to make streaming like a career. I don't see that happening. I'm not like, that's not something I'm working towards necessarily, or I'm expecting ever to happen. But Like, I'll keep streaming and I'll have a good time. That's why I'm doing commissions and stuff, you know? So am I gonna audition? I'll see. I don't know yet. We shall see. I feel like those fingers are like a little bit too small. We'll make them wide. That's another thing. If I like auditioned to VShojo and if I like did actually like get in or something, would I still be RJ? Because I feel like VShojo is more along the lines of like, we're just gonna accept you into our corporate brand as you are. Or would I have to re-audition? Because like, that's how all the other VShojo people came about, right? They were just kind of doing their own thing, and then VShojo was like, hey, welcome welcome to our corporation. You're still gonna be you. Yeah, that's also appealing to me. Because there's a lot that I'd like to do with RJ. Or as RJ. Very appealing. That's why VShojo is interesting to me. That's why I'd like to be... I think it'd be cool to be in VShojo. Ball J the final form. Yeah, exactly. Some of the people I know have done drawings for joking about how I should do commissions for money. But I'm just too young to even send money. Ah, get a parent! Get a parent to set up a PayPal. Thank you, Journey. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all your guys' support. Hey, speaking of support, I put this in the Discord. But I haven't posted anywhere officially. My model showcase on YouTube recently hit 12k views, which I didn't expect ever to happen. So thank you guys for your support. I'm pretty stoked about that. This is the most views I've ever gotten on a YouTube video. So thank you guys. I'm sure it wasn't all of you guys who watched it the 12,000 times. But you guys are still the reason that it got views at all, so. You watch it once a day. Aw, Journey, you're nice. You guys are too nice. Okay, I think I drew this, like, thumb lump too large. How would that look? It's almost like... okay. That's almost nothing. So if I do... You'll have 70 alternate accounts, constantly watching that on a loop. Is this... I don't know. What do hands look like? I think I need to draw those fingies a bit lower. Can you get hand tracking or no? Depends what kind of hand tracking you're talking about. If I get a 3D model, then I can do, like, VR tracking. If you're talking about, like, the little hand that appears on the screen as I'm drawing, that's just a plugin, and I could easily get that. I think it's a bit distracting, but I might try it out someday. I know there is someone who's developing another face tracking software. Similar to, like, VTube Studio, I think. And it's gonna include full body tracking. How cool would 3D printing a drawing be? Ah, what you mean, like 3D printing like a 3D model? Okay, that's hand looking. Yeah, I'd love to have a 3D model. I would still use the live 2D one just because I think it looks better when you're actually just live streaming. Like the aesthetic of the live 2D model is a bit better for like just plain live streaming. Obviously there's a lot more you can do with a 3D model if you like decide to get into it. But yeah, that would require me to either commission someone or learn how to 3D model. And I don't have the money to spare, and I don't have the time to spare. Alright, I'll dehydrate just for you, Kano. Need that RJ figurine on my shelf. I was thinking about doing a stream where I messed around in Vroid, which if you don't know, like if you see these VTubers with these very similar looking like 3D models, that's what Vroid is. Yeah, I got my model in Vroid Studio and it wasn't that hard. Yeah. So I was thinking about messing around in Vroid because there's actually a lot of customization you can do. Like even if like you like model parts in Blender or something. That thumb is too large. I'm gonna make that a little smaller. There's one 3D model creator named Yuli. Ah, I know who you're talking about. I think I'm following them. Yeah, I'd love one of those. I want one of the models that looks like 2D kind of, or that has a 2D style. Y'all VTubers use so many apps, sounds complicated. Yeah, I just use the face tracking. The model creation is like, you have to use like the drawing program and then Live 2D. But once you get that done and you put the model into like a face tracking software, then you're pretty much set. You want to do weird one, just didn't really have the time. Their models are like 3K. Yeah, that's why I'm not. You know what else is 3K? The keyboard that I want. And that comes first. I would love to do actual music streams for you guys. I want to be treated like a real streamer. I don't just want to be like a VTuber person. Not that... Well, I like VTubing, and I'll watch VTubers. But I want to be given respect like a real streamer would, you know? And I feel like for that to happen, you gotta earn it. So I'd like to do, like, more focused content. Like piano. That, I do want to do piano. I've been learning some songs. I've been practicing a bit for you guys. Or some bass streams. Because now I have a bass guitar. And that sounds like a good time. I've been practicing. I've been practicing my bass guitar every day. I don't see any improvement yet. I'm pretty bad. It's bedtime for you, 2D. Alrighty, good night, 2D. Thanks for stopping by. Some jacket flaps on your way out. Get yourself some good sleep. Why does this keep happening? Why does my density keep disappearing and why? That bums me out. How am I drawing this hand? What's happening here? Then, okay, where are these knuckles coming from? I didn't really plan this out that much. Okay, so that's the first knuckle. There'll be another knuckle here. Another one like here or something. Except this knuckle should go higher. Time flies. It's like been... Oh, yeah, it's been a little bit. Maybe this needs to be a bit more like this, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. There, those are some fine looking hands. I'm kind of happy with those, actually. So if I do that, a hand like this, okay, so you'd actually see still a little bit of a bump right here. Okay. And erase some of this right here. Wait a second, is that pointer finger too big? It's a little bit thick. Okay, well, I'm gonna just shave him down a little bit. Do I use a pen to draw? But I feel like you use a mouse even though you probably... I use a whole big old screen tablet to draw. I have a Huion canvas, I think 13. It's not huge, but it's a good size for me. Dang it, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay. I don't know if I'd want a bigger tablet, honestly. I'm like I'm pretty happy with my 13-inch. Don't take that sentence out of context. Okay, there's a good hand. There's a good looking hand. I could lower the pinky actually just a little bit. Oh my gosh. I've made a mistake. Wink, wink. Or did I? Oh man. I can't wait to like have actual time to do my own projects because I have so many fun ideas and I feel like you guys really like them too. Like obviously I've got like the Zelda marathon streams. But like I have other like stream and like model ideas. You guys already know about like Cozy RJ, but I have another full like model, like concept arted and everything. Please take that out of context. I'm out of context, RJ guy, and I missed it. Okay, so then I erase the hair behind this hand. Okay. Wait, hold on. This is my cheap kazoo. Where's my good quality kazoo? There it is. Hold on. It's over. The melody's over though. Dang it. Play main melody on bass. Gosh, okay, so I'm in an L-shaped desk, and the left side of me is where the L is, so it's very hard for me to play bass where I am. Oh, I'm missing it. That's too. That's too high. Dang, why did I make it in this key? Maybe I should learn how to play that on my melodica. You were like, I'm sorry. Hold on. Well, okay, I can't. I gotta get some setup first, and then I can play bass. Gotta get some things all figured out. It's easy, I promise, except when it isn't. Yeah, I know. I figured out how to do it on Logic Pro, but Logic Pro is on my laptop. You might be able to use Windows' own audio routing for it. Maybe. That sounds like a lot of work for RJ. Okay, some of this isn't... That needs to be gone. Alright, this looks like Musuki, right? Did I do a good job, chat? I'm just gonna go ahead and merge all these down. Do you not have a way to capture it? Not right now, I don't. I mean, like, it's not that because, like, it's impossible or I need to buy something. It's just because I haven't figured out how to do it yet. But yeah, it's not something I could just figure out on stream. It requires just a little bit of work. But yeah, I have my bass guitar is all ready, and I've got myself an amp, and I've been playing it on the amp, and I've been practicing the bass line to Want You Back. You can bug me later if you need any help with it. I'll figure it out. I'll do my best to figure it out by myself, but I will definitely take you up on that if I cannot. What amp? a Fender. It's one that I had around. I think it was originally used for like DIY karaoke. But it was around. Okay. All right, let me look at it. Let me take a look. I'll be right back. I have no idea. It just says Fender. It says something about 25 on it. That's all I can offer you. Okay, so this is like alright looking. This is kind of cute. I didn't add her socks in though, and her giant old zipper. There are some similarities between mine and Musuki's design, aren't there? How high? That goes, yeah, okay. It goes about right there. Oh, no, I'm not calling... I'm not trying to, like, make a call-out post for Musuki or anything. I'm just saying we both have, like, the twin-tailed / twin-bun looking things. She's got a large jacket with a large zipper. And then, like, there are parts of, like, the socks, I think, are, like, my socks are uneven, too. I'm not saying, like, these aren't, like... I'm not calling Musuki out for anything. I'm just saying there's similarities. She looks very different than I look. Who made their character? Y'all. It's chill. I don't even know if I like knew Musuki when she had this design. Imagine Artie just becomes one of those Twitter users who's unable to realize that two different people can make the same design. Yo, she stole my design! I can't believe this! I'm gonna make a call-out post on twitter.com how Musuki should be cancelled. Because she also has her hair in 2 parts and a jacket. No! It hurts to joke about. Pose theft. And look at her reference. She's standing at a straightforward facing view, and her model is symmetrical. I think she stole that. Can't believe this. Can't believe a big VTuber would steal from the little VTubers. And she brings up the sketch. Yeah, because having a big jacket is not necessarily an original thought. I don't know. She does have legs. You guys think she stole that from me? I knew a dude. I knew a guy who I actually met him. You guys remember how I said I was in a cult? You see, I met him while I was in the cults, you see. So, he thought that Alita, like Battle Angel, whatever whatever her name is, he thought that they stole one of his character designs because, and I quote, she had big eyes and black hair. And then I decided not to talk to that person anymore. Oh, she's got a band-aid as well. I need to remember to draw that in. Okay, the socks are kind of loose, actually. I need to draw in some sock wrinkles. That's not a good sock wrinkle. What am I doing? Yeah, and I was thinking, like, isn't this manga, like, from the 80s or something? Are you sure, dude? Are you sure that black hair and big eyes aren't just, like, I don't know, a staple of what anime is? I don't know, man. It's kind of sus. When do we get the cult store? I told you when I get partner on Twitch. Which would require me to stream more often than I do, so that's partly on me. I'm not gonna give away the cult story for free. It comes with a price. Can get partnered if you don't stream. Ah. I will stream more often. I'll do my best. There's a sock looking thing. Then her knee is like here or something, and this knee is like here or something. And she's got like band-aids just like all out and about. Okay, so here's like where one band-aid would be. There's a band-aid. I gotta draw the cowbell too. I don't draw laces until it's like until I'm like at the very ending stages of the drawing. Just because why would I put myself through that in the sketching process? Do I draw my eyes bigger than most people draw them? I don't even know. I feel like maybe I do, but maybe I don't. Okay. Am I missing? I got that band. I'm gonna angle that a little bit less than it is. A little bit less than it is currently angled. The Genshin Impact style really reminds me of VTuber character style. Yeah, I see that too. What would my VTuber furry theme be? As in, like, you're comparing VTubers to furries, or you're going to be a VTuber furry. Either way, I'm all in. I support your statements. Will not have tangents today. I will move the band-aid to the side if that's what it takes. VTuber— no, I mean, yeah, VTubers are the furries of, like, the anime community. Like, there's no denying that. You gotta embrace it. What would your VTuber theme be? You had, like, a fire thing going on, if I remember. Right? You could be like a firebender. Eat the VTuber. Yes, consume VTuber. What's up, got a goat in my yard? How are you? But you are less furry. Am I less furry? Are you sure about that? Here I am, existing all virtual in anime. You're sitting in my lap. Oh, Rain! Max Erickson, thank you so much for the raid. Yo, Jacket Flaps, what's up? Yo ho ho. Hold on. Hold on, I can do this. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. And there we go. Yes! How are you doing? What's up? Hope you guys had a good stream. Where's the lore? Oh my gosh. Okay, actually, I'll tell you guys this because I don't really consider it like, I don't know, a spoiler, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, gotcha, Journey. I am the moderator now. Still waiting for you to show up to one of my streams so I can do the jacket flap for you. Oh, that's right. Oh, wait, are you in my Discord? Because sometimes I pop in on people who are streaming from my Discord server. That's how I find out people are streaming. Especially if you have your Discord attached to your Twitch, that is. There. Good moderator. Okay, cool. I'll try and look out for you. Because I like to see more people doing jacket flaps. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with how this drawing is turning out. Maybe I can make this like a speed paint if I like stream the whole process. I can't do more work, or I can't do a whole lot more work today because I'm on like a somewhat tight schedule. I actually have things I'm doing today, believe it or not. But that's pretty cute. Okay. Was there? Oh, the cowbell. That's right. I need to add that in. Oh, and also the seams, some of the seams of the jacket. Okay. Easy. Next time when I'm home, I'll be more. Yeah, fair. You're doing a great, Journey. I don't expect you to like go insane with moderation, because I kind of just like told you, hey, you're a moderator now. Okay, cowbell. Interesting. It's gonna be kind of like this. Well, actually, okay, so it goes more like this. That is what it looks like. I mean, it's a bit hard to tell because it's from the forward-facing view. I don't know how much effort I want to put into like looking up a reference for a cowbell. You're just gonna search some videos on making VTuber characters. It's interesting. Ah, yes, it's really fun. I don't know the whole like commissioning process. Well, a little bit actually. I don't know how to commission a character design because I've never done that before. But there's a lot of like resources on well, there's a lot of artistic resources. Like minus like the context of being a VTuber. Of like how to design a character, stuff like that. Why is my density consistently going back to 50? But yeah, lots of resources on how to design characters, how to draw full bodies, stuff like that. And then there's a lot of live 2D resources as well. PB! Yo! What's up? I don't know if I've seen you here before. What's up? Jacket flap. You can't really see it. Hold on. Let me get rid of the legs and Lisa. Jacket flaps! Yo! What's up? How are we doing? I don't remember. Yeah, there's a lot of resources on like live 2D and stuff. Becoming at least like a DIY VTuber is super like, you just gotta know how. Or you just gotta know how to look up how. Oh man, I'm using Paint Tool side. I can't believe. Whoa, that's kind of getting like, whoa, you guys see that? If I zoom in more. What's happening? Whoa, with the pixels. Whoa! Anyways. I just needed this to be a bit more like that. Is that gonna actually be like that when I... Okay, no, it's fine. Your cat's rolling on the dinner table. Nice. Adorable. Love that. What does Musaki look like? Okay, so that's how that... No, that's too far zoomed. I'm afraid. I think I need to move this a little bit, actually. A little bit more like this. Okay. I don't know, that's good enough. I'm not gonna put any more effort into that than I already have. Okay, erase it, like... Stop with this 50% density! What's happening? What button am I clicking to make you want to do that? Do I need to, like, lock this tool or something? Is it, like, reverting back to some, like, default state? Photoshop best art tool. Oh, yeah, but you see, I'm not gonna put in the effort to learn how to use it, so... Checkmate, Lisa! Imagine learning... Okay. I see. My eraser was at 50% when it erased this line, so it looks gross. Why would you want your eraser at 50%? It's also like 600 a year. That's true. I prefer Clip Studio. I took a class in college for Photoshop. Ah. Now here's a smart lad going to school and such. Taking classes. Actually, should that bell be behind the hair? I don't know. Let's put it behind the hair. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Squeeze me. This layer, please. Thank you. How do we feel? Ah, well the hair- okay, no, the bell's gotta be in front. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Ah. I see. I think in front of their hair would be... Yeah, I think so too. It looks a little bit off balance when it's not. Boom! Okay. I also probably didn't do like the proportions or like the perspective on her head very well either. So I feel like her collar would also probably... I don't know. No, it's fine. It's fine. This is a good sketch. Good enough. That's what's... that's what matters here. I'll merge that down. And then, okay, that's what that is. So I decided I wanted to make it this kind of... I'm doing some thinking right now. I can put all these in a folder. Okay. Now, wait, can I transform? I can transform a whole folder, yes? Yes, okay. Whoa! Look at her go! Okay. So let me see, how do I want the composition of this picture to be? Because I drew this whole sketch, and I kind of want the whole body to be in there. But I don't think it's probably a great idea. Like, something a bit more like this would make for a better composition. And that's sad. But it's true. Okay, hold on, really quick. Do I have to select the image in order to copy and paste it? What am I... Can I not select the whole folder and copy? Really? Alright, fine. Can I only copy paste one layer at a time? Paint tool sigh. Oh, you're so little, paint tool sigh. But I can transform this without selecting it. Okay. Oh, I could upload both and I could crop it later. Ah, PP, you're so smart. I'll do that. I'm gonna do that. Have a transparent image and then crop it for the composition later on. Ah, you know what's up. Here I am thinking I can only have it one way. Maximize it for the content! Yeah! Ah, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. This is pretty cute. And then, yeah, she still fits in that corner. Okay, perfect. Perfect! Yes, very good. I might end the stream here for today. I do have a bit of a schedule today. That's PP Marketing Champion. Ah, yeah. But yeah, I think that is all the streaming I can do for today. I say as I'm drawing in this seam. So I want this seam to be in there. Okay. And this seam, actually. Couple more seams, and then we finish drawing. Okay. Okay, I will finish this as soon as I can. Got things that are happening today, so I gotta head out. Let's see who's streaming. Let's see who else is streaming. Thank you! Thank you, PP. Oh, very polite. Oh, we love to see it. Whom is streaming? Is anyone from the Discord server streaming? Ah, it would appear that I am streaming. But as I am about to quit streaming, let's find someone else. I don't know, do you guys know someone? I don't follow that many people, and the people who I am following, they either have enough viewers as it is, or they aren't streaming. So someone put in someone to raid in chat right now. Oh wait, I should go to my just chatting stream. Or to my screen. Yes, very good. Yeah, same with me. I only know a few online right now, and they're all large people. Oh wait. Mac and cheese, please. Alrighty, we'll raid them. Because that was the first name I saw. Alrighty. Yeah, sneaker supremacy. We love to see it. Alrighty. She's large. Okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and raid her. Thank you everybody so much for hanging out. I put the raid mess. I did it incorrectly. Are you sure that's the I copy and pasted that? Are you sure that's the correct way to spell her name? Let's try that again. Mac and cheese, please. And that's mac and cheese, please. That's I put a 5 at the end for some reason. Okay, one second. Okay, cool. There we go. Anyways, thank you everybody for hanging around. I'll try and stream more often than I do. But I'll see you guys next time. I'll try and finish up this drawing on stream as well. But alrighty, bye-bye.